Hey everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today is my brother's wedding. So a huge shout out to my brother. Love you lots and I'm so proud of you. So this is the look that I've gone for. Very sort of bright coral but a sort of a softer eye. So if you want to see how I've got this look then please keep watching. Let's go straight to it. Okay, so I'm gonna prep the skin with the Nivea post-shave balm. I'm doing this because I want obviously my makeup to last all day. Probably wondering why I'm wearing my boyfriend's shirt. That is because I've already had my hair done. So in order for me not to knock my hair up, I thought I can button down the shirt and then step into my dress. That's why I'm doing that. Also had the spray tan, so if I look a bit tanned, so that. I'm going to go in with my two favourite foundations. I'm in my overall base in the Narsha Glow in Deauville, and take my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush and blend any product out. The reason that I'm going to be using two foundations is because I don't want to do any heavy contour. And with wedding makeup, it's so nice just to make that really soft glow. I like wedding makeup to be really soft and really natural. You can contour the face without having to do it too heavy by just using sort of two different shades of foundation and making sure it's all blended how you want. And then just for extra blendedness, I'm going to take my beauty blender and just bounce it all in, just to make sure it's all really lovely and soft. Okay, Giorgio Armani in the shade 6, so tiny amount on here. I'm just gonna stipple that in with my stippling brush to sort of the hollows of my cheeks. And then again, just where you usually would with your bronzer. Not only am I doing this to sort of slightly contour the face really naturally, and with wedding makeup, although you want it to be soft and natural, at the same time you have to ensure that it's going to stay on your skin, as with most weddings it's so difficult to run back to the room, or if you have a room, or go to the toilet and touch up any makeup. So I just like to make sure that once it's done, it's sort of done. The only thing I need to carry in my bag is either, you know, a lipstick, a lip gloss, whatever your sort of go-to favourite product is. Take that under the jawline, because again this is just going to really make it look nice and natural. And just slightly warms up the face, but not obviously too much. So once that's sort of in all your places where you usually sort of catch the sun a bit more, take my beauty blender again and just really make sure it's all lovely and blended, but you still have the shade. It is, obviously I'm not a makeup artist, so I just do this for fun. In with my concealer, again I'm going to go in with a brightening one, just the Naked by Urban Decay. This is in the light warm shade, and I'm just going to put this here, blend. And because it's such an easy to blend product, and it's very, although it looks like it's a lot, it's very thin, I'm just going to bounce that in with my beauty blender with the pointy side, just so I can really get into those creases around the eyes and make sure it's all nice and blended out. And once that's all blended out, I'm just going to go in with Dandelion Shy Beam by Benefit and just put a tiny bit of this into the eye, just like here. Going to blend that in with my beauty blender. That must get so boring, you just constantly talking about my beauty blender. Just because it's so good. I think a pink shade really helps soften and brighten. I'm going to go in with some Benefit High Beam and just put some highlight just on the top of my cheekbones. I really want this to sort of be the base for when I do highlight. And then that should also stay then all day. That's that highlight off. That's what we want. Now I'm going to set the under eye sort of concealer and brightening. We're done with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I'm going to add that bit in. Again, we're going to brush away any excess products at first. Just bounce it in, making sure you're obviously bouncing away any creases at the same time. And I also sort of take some over the lid now, as for when I do my eyeshadow, it's going to go on sort of smoother. Brush away sort of any excess, just take a big fluffy brush and just sweep away. If you don't like as much of a dewy look, this will be your part to set all over. I sort of see it as when you're using a powder product, for example, my bronzer and then my highlight and then my blush, I feel like that's going to set the cream products I've been using rather than like an all over translucent powder. Urban Decay Beach Bronzer, this is in the shade Bronze. And I'm just going to use this to obviously start warming up the face a bit more and setting that cream bronzer we've already done with the Giorgio Armani. So I'm just going to take some of this on the Spitz Hula brush. I'm just going to start blending that in. So this bronzer, it's a new release from Urban Decay, the summer products, and I love it. It's really finely milled, so it's just going to go on really softly and just blends perfectly. Again, just doing that in that 3 shade, easiest way to bronze and getting all the places that you need. I'm going to do the same on this side. Take just a tad and just sort of pop it on the nose. I'm not going to do any nose contour today, because again, just going for soft. And then I'm going to use the blush out of my Hourglass palette, and I'm just going to go in with the middle shade, which is Luminous Blush. I'm going to try to get my hair and just pop that on these cheeks. Just smile and sort of take the majority of the product on the cheeks, and then whatever left will just take up. And so highlight, I'm going to go in with my Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow and take the Glow shade, fluffy sort of brush. I'm just going to flatten it against the high points of your face here. And what I find with this highlight is it's less of a glitter, it's more of a glow. Like also under the brow bone in that sort of a C shape. Set my face with the Mario Badescu facial spray. This is before I put on my eyeshadow. And now onto my eyebrows. I will brush MAC eyebrow pencil. And I'm just going to create sort of the outline with this and then blend whatever I need to blend. The L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper, and this is just going to sort of help create them look fuller and also set them. And yeah, this sort of natural looking brow. I'm just going to do the same the other way. Eyebrows done. Now eye makeup. I wanted it to be as quick and as easy as possible, so just using one palette. So I decided on the Naked 1 palette to the original. Put colour Sin all over the lid. And this is going to just start this makeup look off. Because it's like a sort of champagne-y pink colour. Packing that product on there, and then I'm going to go in with my MAC 217 and take this colour Naked here, which is sort of like a really nice transition colour. Place it on the brush and just start working that into the crease. So this is just going to create this really nice sort of definition in the eye. And again, like I keep saying about this brush, it does all the work for you. You just have to sort of place it in the crease and move it around a little bit, but it does all the hard work for you. pencil. And then I'm going to take a second transition colour in the colour Buck, this little brownie, warmer brownie tone here. And again, I'm just going to place that in the crease and just sort of do like windscreen wiper motions here. And again, help create that really nice definition without it being harsh. And then once that's all in there, you can take brush into a brush and you product off and just really make sure it's all blended out just around the sides. Really nicely. For like the sort of the darker shadow, I'm going to kind of toast it here with this normal eyeshadow brush and just place it in the corners of my eyes. This is just sort of going to create a darker tone for the outer edges. So it's just created that little bit of smoky eye. My 217 brush again in this colour Hustle here, which is like a darker purpley shade, and take that to the outer V again and just sort of place that at the edge and sort of blend it back into the outer bit of the crease. Sort of like a more defined angled brush, and sort of take the colour Toasted and Hustle, these two, and put that under the eye. This is going to act as my sort of my eyeliner, as I think it sort of softens the face slightly. And I think sometimes black eyeliner or even brown can be quite harsh, but when you're blending it out with an eyeshadow, it just seems to make the look, well, I just think it finishes the look really nicely. And so then you have your mascara on, it's just gonna, the black on the mascara is gonna really sort of deepen that look. And then I'm going to take the colour Virgin and sort of pop that just underneath the brow. That's going to sort of be my highlight shade. I'm also going to take that into the inner part of the eye and just slightly joining that to the shadow that I've just put underneath the eye. Really sort of help open up the eyes. And as a wedding, I'm going with the waterproof version of my Lash Sensational Mascara. Whilst they dry, I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay 24/7 waterproof liquid eyeliner in Smog. I don't know if they do this anymore, but you know that I love the Revlon Colour Stay in Black. The only reason I'm using the Smog is a little bit softer. I'm going to be using the Ardell Demi Wispies. So my eyelashes are now on. Again, they're just, Demi Wispies are the best because they're just so like, they're obviously an eyelash, but they're just really natural. Okay, so final thing is lips, and I'm going to go in with this Costa Chick by MAC. It's this gorgeous coral shade. Matches my nails. So you want to set the face, Mario Busey setting spray. So this is the finished look. I hope you like it, but I best go and get changed and watch my brother get married to the love of his life. So yeah, see you all soon. Bye.